It's that time, and we are going to start a brand new playthrough for Mad Games Tycoon 2, one of my favorite tycoon management games, and we come back to it every so often. And it's time to begin a new studio, and it's going to be GoBotch Gaming. Go back to the original, and this is going to be, we'll keep the same logo. We're going to stay United States headquarters. That's going to be our thing, our special genre. Let's figure this out. So this is going to give us a plus 3% on reviews for games that we make within our distinct special genre. I think action is really good because, you're not going to try to do anything too crazy. Outside of that, we're going to change from, we're not going to do hard difficulty. It's just been a challenge when we've done that in the past. So we're going to stick with medium, tough competition, which is the highest number of competitors, the highest studios will close. Everything else keep the same. Historic random events, yes. Let's go from there. Now here's our guy, GoBotch, our CEO here. You see the perks we have on right now with Star Designer, CEO. We have Imaginative, All-Rounder, and Luck. And he's going to be primarily a really good game tester. We're actually going to change that and make him be a game designer. So let's see here. Let's make him really good with the game design. And I think that'll work well for us early on in our career. So we're going to get that going. We're going to do the basic initial map. Maybe we can switch this up, actually. Maybe we do like Palm Beach here. That's not bad. I like it. Let's go with it. And I'm going to turn every single one of these on, the modifiers. Every modifier on. So increased random review factors, plus 3% or minus 3%. Random platform popularity, turn that all the way up to high. Not going to go full. I thought about going full, but we're going to go high. Platform popularity increases platform lifespan. Turn that on. Random game concept settings on. Random genre combinations on. Random genre suitability for platforms on. And subsidiaries will keep their consoles. So here we go. We're ready to get this thing started. And we are starting in this small little area, which is perfect. So the big building costs $290 million. Wow. We have 500,000 to get started with. And let's just let's get this thing going. So let's get our development area going here. Try to do the back right corner here. We'll start with like a 4x5 auto furnish. And don't know where I want the door to be right now, but we'll go with that. 50,000 bucks. How many does that fit? 4? 4 is good to start. I think 4 is good to start. We can live with that. So that's that. Research. I want to be nearby. Another 4x5. Auto furnish, and that gives us enough for 4 researchers as well. Let's do a toilet. So let's get something near the door for a toilet. And I think a 3x5 toilet is going to be perfect. And that fits 2 stalls. That's all we need early game. And let's get a lounge for breaks on the other side here. Another 3x5. And there you go. Now you got your break room. So we got everything we need to get started with. I am going to spend an additional amount of money right here to get a cleaner. So that way we can hopefully keep everything nice and clean in this place. Let's move this over. And let's put our guy in his room where he's going to begin development. So here's where we're starting. We have $173,000 to get rolling with. We're going to start with a commissioned thing just to get some money going while we also look at the job market. So there's a researcher already and a game designer and another game designer. Unlucky though, don't like it. Immune deficiency, don't like it. I'll hire the one person that can do stuff for us. And we'll get started with the arcade joystick. We're not going to research everything out the chute. It says right now that adventure games about plants are doing well. That's fascinating to me. So I guess we can go look at topics and we could research plants out the chute. We could spend 10,000 bucks trying to get that going, and we can make our first game about plants, and we'll see how that does for us. So again, I played this game quite a lot. I think I've logged in almost 50 hours on this game. I'm by no means an expert. So I always do see your feedback down below in the comment section. I appreciate that very, very much. And we're ready to get our first game going. So there we go. Now we're ready to get going. So adventure games are doing well. What genres do we have available to us? And it's adventure. And we're going to go adventure plants. Perfect. We're going to call this Garden of the Gnome. Garden of the Gnome. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be developed by us. And it's going to be, so here's the thing, the platform stuff's random. Right now, the Tapple 1 does have better market share value in terms of in terms of units sold as well. Now, there are no more dev kits. That's going to change. We're going to keep an eye on that. I don't know anything about how this game's going to do, so we're just going to leave everything as is. Equip everything. And set the pause function. We don't need that. And let's go. We're going to get this game going and developing. We can get high scores, which are good for action platformer. What's another genre? So right now, I kind of want to find a few more topics here for action. Like maybe, so we have plants. We can go action about, I want to find something. Action mummies. That's fun. Here we go. Action motors or adventure, excuse me. Mummies, adventure. Let's look at adventure pirates. Yeah, there's one. Or research that. That's going to give us 50 research points. Get that going. Let's look at the job market. We do have people now, so I can hire another researcher. We're just going to do 2 at the time being. I don't need more than that. So researchers are not something we need right now. We need developers that can help. So programmers, I guess, technically can help us. If you look here, he can help with a little bit of programming. I really need, really need somebody that can help me with like graphic design and stuff like that. So we'll hire this person to start just to help GoBotch out here. But we really need to get somebody else that's going to be able to be like a, there we go, sound. But he's got a terrible perk. I don't want to hire that person. Okay, let's see here. Let's go now. Let's see. Sound artist and programmer. Let's get this person. It's a sound artist that can help with the sound quality here. 27 right now. And game designer. Perfect, but don't love that. Let's get the graphic artist. We'll keep an eye on it. We're keeping an eye on some of these people here because I'm trying to get the best early game staff I can get. Okay. And Garden of the Gnome is ready, but we are not ready. So we got to hammer out these 25 bugs. We want to make sure it's bug free before we put it on any platform. Don't love seeing that. Programmer don't need. Again, every week, this will give us new staff pool. So we're checking it, trying to find the best fits. Don't like either. I don't necessarily want to do any more research right now. It's not necessary for us. I mean, we could go get another genre and maybe spend some money on skills, but it's not necessary right now. So we're just gonna stick with Garden of the Gnome, adventure games. We're gonna stay with adventure games, and hopefully this will work out for us in the long haul. Job market's empty right now. So right now, I like this map. I've never played on this map before, so this will be a really fun challenge for us. Data West, new competitor, is here, ready to go. Let's see here. Okay, we're getting closer. It's taking a little bit of time. Let's see if there's any better hires here. You stink. Don't love that. Don't need a programmer. Game designer. Here we go. This guy's got good leadership. Ooh, so we could hire you. That means we need to remove one of you. So who do we have here? Game designer. Game designer. Sound. Graphic artist. Programmer. The programmer is going to go. All right, there we go. So I think we're good now in an early game. We have 10 bugs left. Need to get this thing out so we can start making some money sooner rather than later. Also, have 2 people sitting here not doing anything for us. Is there no commission work or anything like that? That yum, there's not. We just need to get this game out in the market as soon as possible. And we're about there. All right, so game's ready. Let's search for a publisher. There's 2. So Epic Wares, they're good, but their payment's a little lower, but they do specialize in adventure. So we're gonna go with them early. Okay, so this is gonna be, we're gonna have to raise that next time we make another one of these games, and it's not very good. 44%. The gameplay is quite good, it seems. Blah, 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 blah. So we're going to sit on that for a minute and let us get some feedback on that game before we do anything. And let's take on some commission work to make some money. And we'll go from there because I think we need the feedback so we can. So right here at the bottom right, some fans would like to have more depth in the game. We're going to take that feedback and hopefully make a better, another version of Garden of the Gnome that's going to be a lot better. Tapple 2's been announced. Okay, so that's another platform for us. Hopefully we can make some money on Garden of the Gnome. Would like to have better mission design. Okay. It's not going to be a colossal bust, I don't think. Too innocuous. Okay. Keep giving me the feedback. Keep giving me all that feedback because we're going to use it to hopefully make a much better game. And 6,000 bucks to show a little love on Garden of the Gnome. Sure, why not? We gained 162 fans out of it. Hopefully that gives us some more sales. Let's see what happens on the next chart. Let's see what the bar does. The bar graph here. Yep, we had a little uptick. So we had a little uptick there on that. Yeah, nothing new I want to do here. So let's go develop another game that's going to be yet again another adventure plant game. And we're going to call this one Thick as Weeds. Okay, Thick as Weeds. And it is going to be targeted for... It's probably going to have to be targeted for adults, or I would say adults, but I'm going to come back to that. So is there any other platforms available to us? Not right now. So right now, it's still going to be, yeah, easily the Tapple 2. We're going to enable all languages. All right, and now this is where we get our feedback from Garden of the Gnome. We're going to pin here. So more depth. We're going to add some depth, better mission design, and it's too innocuous. Now, we didn't know it was supposed to be explicit, so we're going to change that. We're going to turn down the length a little bit here, I think. Maybe turn down... Let's turn up the innovation. Turn down beginner friendliness. Turn down story. And we'll see if that works for us. Now, in terms of everything else here, I have no idea because we don't have the analysis. We haven't gotten the analysis. That's a big part of what we're going to try to get eventually here. So let's just assume here with mission design and stuff, you're going to probably want to have better gameplay. Graphics aren't as big. Technical probably wants to go up, sound down a little bit. We're just going to teeter it a little bit, turn off the pause function, and let's get this thing going. So Thick as Weeds is up and going. Again, we want to eventually be able to unlock right here, miscellaneous. We want to be able to get the marketing, which costs $200,000. That's good though, because then we can get the research we need on our titles and hopefully start to make perfect games sooner rather than later. So right now we're profitable on Garden of the Gnome. Thick as Weeds is up and going. We're going to keep development going on the game. 19 bugs to hammer out. The RRS 80 has been announced. We have another gameplay feature, so high score. Not big for adventure games. It's not necessary for us right now then. I do want to see if there's any other topics that are interesting to me. I think an adventure game about wizards or magic. Is there anything about magic? Yes. Let's get one of those going. Nintendo has published Chrysor. Looking at some of the top games right now, it's very intriguing to me. So let's look at charts. Best of all time, School Days. It was a exclusive game from Emix. It's a puzzle game about viruses. Interesting. So a virus puzzler, a kart racing multi-plat game. This was a racing game, puzzle racer. So interesting. Okay. Trying to look at some of the, some fans think they thought it was too short. So the length, they want the length to be better. Okay. So we're taking in all this feedback. We've made money on Garden of the Gnome. It's stuck around longer than I was anticipating. The Atari 2600 is ready to get going soon. Is there any better hires yet? Let's see. Don't like programmers or researchers. Game designer with a bad trait we don't want. Don't want bad traits. Game designer. Don't love him. Nobody I'm just loving. If we could get a legend in here sooner than later, that'd be amazing. But I'm not gonna go for any of these people here right now. All right. Pretty soon we're probably gonna be off the market with Garden of the Gnome. We're not bringing in a ton of sales here, but that could work out perfectly for our time scale, because when that leaves the market, we may be having Thick as Weeds on the market. I think it's developed too much for casual gamers. Okay, so we're getting a lot of good feedback. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. It is hitting new high marks on both graphics, art, and sound. That's nice. And we're going to go back to Epic Wares for a second time. It's going to increase our experience gained in all these areas. And let's hope we have a better score. 52%. It is better. Not incredibly better. But we're going to do a short contract here and get some feedback from that game. And then I think maybe we try one more in that place. It's probably getting pretty saturated now. But I think we maybe will go try one more. Yeah, so skills are decent. Skill games. We could try a skill game out. I really don't want to right now. To develop too much for casuals. Okay, so we're learning. Too much for casual gamers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Garden of the Gnome taken off the market, but it did profit us $42,000. I'll take that. It's a win. At this point in the game, clean up some stuff for us, Robo. We're making some money. We're doing all right. Job market right now. Again, looking to see if there's any high mark people we can hire. Don't see anybody that's just amazing. Not the best. Not the best. It's okay. And we're already profitable on Thick as Weeds, which is excellent to see. And it's too innocuous. Okay, so gotta learn. I guess let's get something else going. Let's try to make one more within that. So Adventure's almost done. We'll do another Adventure Plant game. This will be the last one. We're gonna call this one. Let's call. So it's about plants. Let's call this one Attack of the Vine. Let's call it Above the Vine. Above the Vine. Okay. Now, I want to pin all these letters from these two games up. Too much for casuals. So if it's gonna be it's gonna be an adult game. If it's gonna be, let's see, is there any new platforms we can? No new platforms yet. So we'll keep developing for the Tapple One. Keep everything as is here. Now, too innocuous. So we need the innovation to go up, I think, too. Too much for casuals. Let's make that more for core gamers. We're going to make it mature. We had a little bit more feedback here. So too short. Game length, turn that up. More depth. Probably turn down the beginner friendliness then. And it was mission design, right? We keep that up. Level design turned down. Character turned down. Maybe we turn down the beginner friendliness a little bit more, and maybe these two, one more. I don't know. We'll see. Nobody says it was too hard or too easy, so we keep that as is. And let's leave that all in the middle. Turn on those three. Let's see if we make a better game out of it, shall we? So, I'm tempted to see if we want to try to get another genre here, because pretty soon we're going to be tapped out on this genre. So let's develop skill games and hope that that's not going to be a bad trend for us going forward, because skill games right now are doing pretty good. Okay, here we go. First game awards, and Police Speed wins best graphics. What wins game of the year? It's School Days. So we didn't get worst game of the year. That's fortunate. We're very happy to see that, because we didn't have two good games, but we also didn't have stinkers. We didn't get the turd on there, so we're okay. We've already hit a high mark on sound. That's excellent. But we've made $108,000 on Thick as Weeds. Number right now, it's number 10, number 18 in the market. I'll take it. I'll take it at this point. For $300,000 right now, banked. Kind of want to get a marketing research here. Some people think it was too short. Well, we're working on that. We've taken that into consideration for Above the Vine. Added some length. We didn't profit. We were under $178,000 for our first calendar year. That's okay, though. A lot of upfront cost for us that we had to take into account. Should work out better for us in year 2. All right, we are almost ready to get above the vine out into the weeds, if you will. Let's get this thing going. It hits 3 new high marks here. We're going to go, of course, with epic, and we get upgrades everywhere. Let's go. Let's see if we get into the 60s. Dadgummit, right on par with the last game. So not great. That's not great. Let's do a paid add-on for Thick as Weeds. And let's just add, like, I don't know. Let's add new enemies and new challenges, new items. Call it Deluxe. And yeah, leave all that as is. Yeah, that's good. We're just gonna try to get something out there. All right, continue development. Get the bugs out. Not expecting it to do a ton for us, but I just want to try to. Yeah, that's pretty bad, but it's okay. We're just trying to make some extra income here off this. I guess now we try to do another genre. So let's, yeah, so we're oversaturated there. Oh, wait, that's oversaturated. Skill games are oversaturated right now greatly. So we'll stay with action. And I think, do we go back to plants again? I guess we do. And we use, I want to wait a little bit more. I want to get more feedback because I don't think we have enough yet. More depth from above the vine. Okay. Let's do this commission work real quick. Give us a little bit of money. Are we going to make money off the deluxe DLC? I'm curious to see if we make money off that. Was developed too much for casual gamers. We're now a garage company, by the way. We've upgraded. We're a half-star company. Because Weeds is dropping quickly on the rankings. We've made money on Above the Vine. Don't know how much longer we're waiting here. So it's 29 weeks. We may be able to get another game out in that amount of time. Let's look here at this. Let's look at gameplay features here. Action, platformer, puzzle. Yeah, let's get that. Give me another commission while I wait. I'm tempted to try a different thing out. It's too easy. Okay. Secrets are done. Still don't want to do high score. Let's look at this. New engine features. Sure, why not? So we're making money. Early game. I'm pleased with that. Too short. Okay. All right. I say we try it. I say we try to go with another plant adventure game and call it Gardens, the Unknown, Beyond the Hill. Beyond, no, I don't like that. Beyond, let's call it in the web of mystery. Web of Mystery. Sounds like a Spider-Man film, but it's not. Guarantee you it's not. Dev kits, is there any new dev kits? We do have, ooh, the Astro Arcade. So we can get out of PC and get into console. Intriguing. Where do we go with this? Because the Astro Arcade, we're going to stick with the Tapple for the time being because we know it. And let's pull in what we know for the Above the Vine first. Too short, so game length, turn that up. Game depth, I think we had that up. Beginner friendliness, we need to turn that down. We're gonna go more here. Too easy. Okay, we'll make it harder. Mission design was good. We wanted the story to be up, right? I think we turned both of these down. Innovation we needed to turn up. All right. I think that's where we're kind of going here with this. All right. Turn off this. Okay. let's go. We're going to see how this works. So high score is still a thing. Checkpoints are now around. Oh man, that would have been nice for the adventure game. But we'll get that because we need that for if we do a skill game or a platformer. That would be big for us. Curious to see if we get this out in 24 weeks so we can capitalize off of it. We can get puzzlers. What genres are so? Racing's not popular right now, but I have a feeling it's going to be popular next turnaround. So we're gonna research racing for the meantime. Better level design? Crap, that hurts us. We turned that way down. So that's gonna hurt our reviews a lot. That stinks. But look at the money we made on Thick as Weeds. We made some good money there. We made some really good money there. Role-playing games are now available, and a reset button is now available to us. So that's cool. We're doing steady with Above the Vine. Trying to get this one out before the genre and topic shift. Here we go. Hitting high marks across the board. Excellent. And we're going to stick with the people we know. Give me another big upgrade, and let's see if we get a better. Yep, best one we've done yet. 55%. I'll take it. We get a second platform unlocked. And we're going to do some commission work for a little bit while we learn. While we learn. Let's see. So we got money flowing. I think we're at the point now where we may research that marketing. 200,000 bucks. We're going to do it. We made 230,000 on Thick as Weeds. 6,000 on the DLC. Okay, well, it's not the best, but we tried. And we're getting marketing finished up. That's going to be nice to have. Tapple 2 is now a new platform out. Curious to see if it's going to be the big platform for us. Not happy about it. Yeah, well, it wasn't a perfect. Web of Mystery was not perfect, but that's okay. We're just trying to learn and grow where we can here. Without marketing, we're doing the best I think we can early game for us. We're not hitting a home run. We still have how many weeks left? 14 weeks. So we could still make some good money here. Let's do a middle booth. We're going to take both these two games. Gain 694 fans only. It's okay. I'll take it. Maybe it'll help bump both of you up in sales a little bit. Keep Above the Vine up a little more. And a little bit. It stayed even. Let's see. Well, not terrible. Marketing's still taking a minute here. We're $417,000 now. Profitable company. We're doing pretty good. I could hire another researcher, I suppose. You're pretty good. Why not? Get in there. Don't think I need 4 right now, but it is what it is. Okay. We're doing pretty good. 29th. 98 hype. It's pretty solid for us right now. I mean, right now, what's the highest, best game right now is Double Bobble. It was a skill swimming adventure, skill game, adventure, riding, swimming. What is going on there with that? 88%. Okay. Okay. I see you. The marketing's about done. Boom, baby. Marketing's finished. So now let's make this marketing department. The marketing department we will put next door to the research department. And we'll make it a 3x5 as well. We need this to have a door. Hold on. I got to redo this a little bit here. So can I change? And change some stuff. Redesign. I just need to change the door right there. Boom. And then I need to make my marketing room here 3x5. And give me a couple desks in there is all I need. And now we can have a marketing crew. So now with marketing, who's that going to be for? That's going to be for... So I have nobody that can do marketing right now. All right, well, let's just get rid of some of these people and we'll wait. Nothing new I want there. Okay. Ooh. I need this to change before I go do something. So I'm going to wait and do a DLC for a Web of Mystery. And we're going to add a brand new campaign. And we're going to call it another The Den. We're going to call it the Den. And we're going to get that out there. Allow the checkpoint system in it as well. So you're going to love it. You're going to love it. We're going to get it out there to you guys. We're going to keep developing, get these 4 bugs out. It'll make a little money for us, maybe. We'll see. It may make nothing for us. We'll see. We'll find out. I need to expand this soon, too, so we can have more developers. All right. We do need to see if we have any people here. We do not. We have 2. Wait, we have 2? No. Job market, 18 applicants. I need game testers. Yes. So game testers are who I needed. Or office workers. Really, it needs to be game testers. Or I'll take the office worker too. Whatever. Right. I want y'all to do market research for me. Or wait, did I spend money on the wrong upgrade? Dadgummit, Steven. What am I doing? Quality assurance is what I needed. My bad. I completely screwed that up. I got myself confused from a different video game entirely. Well, it's okay. We had the money anyways. Marketing's not a bad thing to have. So let's just do a marketing campaign for web and just do a little something there. This guy is not being used for the job properly. That's okay though. I made a goof. It's been a minute. I was playing some other video games that are similar to this, and their marketing can do some of the same stuff with quality assurance. So that's on me. That's my bad. I apologize, chat. Crap. All right, let's get this DLC out there. So now it does appear. No, finish. Give to Epics. Yep. It's going to be terrible, I know, but whatever. We're just trying to make a quick buck. All right. So it looks like puzzle games about reporters are good right now. Puzzle games about reporters. Okay. Let's do market research now. Puzzle reporter games. Intriguing. We got to wait till quality assurance gets done because that's priority number 1 right now for us. Trying to make that priority number 1 for us. I can't believe I goofed that. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, man. It's finished. Come on. We're almost done. All right. So let's research reporters. Report. Do I already have reporters researched? Hold on. I may already have reporters research. I do. That's perfect. So we're going to do we don't have puzzle games. Dadgummit. Let's get puzzle games in here. I'm going to make one that's not a puzzle game. I'm going to make a reporter game with, you know what? Screw it. Let's make a racing game about pirates. And we're going to see how this does for us. We're going to call this one All Aboard Ye Racy. All Aboard Ye Racing. You like it? Y'all like it? It's a little cringy. I'm aware. All right, let's see what we need to sell this thing on. So the Qatari 2600 is really killing the market for right now. For console, Tapple 2's got 55% on the PC side of things. We can do 2 platforms now. So we need to definitely get a new platform. So let's go ahead and go Qatari and the Tapple, I think. And we'll release primarily to the Qatari. We'll also release to maybe the Tapple. I don't know. We don't have internet, do we? I don't think we're going to be able to make this work. We're going to find out. So we're going to leave everything as is. We're going to do everything except for secrets. And we're going to see if it lets us. It does. Okay, good. Okay, I'm surprised. So now we do have the ability to get quality assurance. So now let's get this nice 3x5. Let it in. And now I can move this person over. It was the game testers. So now I have a game testers. Office worker, you're hired here. Okay, I need game testers. Testers. Please, no game testers available? That stinks. Well, it is what it is. We can learn though. So we're going to I want to create a report on Web of Mystery. I'm curious to know what we are hitting and not hitting on for this. So Let's see who wins game of the year. It's Double Bobble. Okay, Double Bobble wins game of the year. It's fine. Gameplay features, local high scores. Not interested in that still. Engine features, primitive mono sound. Let's get it. We're negative now. Money. Crap. Okay. Well, we were doing good, and then I screwed up a little bit. We're gonna see if we get out of this. There is a legendary game designer. I'm hiring you. Okay, I need to find you are terrible. I mean, there's no lead designer. What are you talking about? Hold on, continue development. Get this crap off my screen. Is this me? Yeah, you no. We made no money. We lost 300 something thousand bucks this time. No lead designer. What are you talking about? We have a lead designer. Hold on, let me look at this. Development report. Yeah, we're the lead designer. Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. Nothing I want there. We gained a little money there on that. Not the best. Let me see this game report. I want to know the game report. How do you look at game reports again? So it's going to be here with, no, that's not it. Dadgummit. How do I look at my own stuff? Game reports, game analysis. Here we go. Web of mystery. So we hit for a few things on our own. That's not bad. I'll take it. I'm more curious to see how all aboard ye racing is going to do for us. Man, very curious to see what that's going to do for us. Let's improve gameplay here. Ooh, don't want to do that yet. That's going to raise costs. Let's just work on polishing. You can help support us with polishing over here. Also, we're going to hire another staffer if there's a game tester, and there is. Beautiful. Now we have 2 out of 2 on that. Y'all have nothing. I don't need y'all to research anything right now. So you do your thing. Market research showing what? So they're showing right now that adventure games about octopuses will be big next time around. Okay. And it looks like right now the computer, the Tapple 2, and the Qatari will be the big things. Okay. So let's just go ahead and octopus. They say it's going to be big. We'll go. I want to know what they said was going to be bad. Agents. Okay, we'll see about that. Agents. So we're going to see what all aboard you racing does before we close things out today, as we try to make some money, which right now we are not at all. We're losing money, and it's not even close. So let's do a marketing campaign, and we're going to just release a... Let's do a special marketing campaign. We're going to spend a little bit of money. Just try to get the word of mouth out about all aboard you racing. A game we don't even know if it's going to hit well for us or not. We'll see. We're ready to get it going, though. We have a new game designer legend available to us. Okay. We're going to stay with our developer that we know, our publisher that we know. And it's terrible. Yep. That's going to be a, that's not good. That's atrocious. So we're going to do a game report for the game. That's horrible. That's awful. Okay. Hold on. Who don't want to fire here? Graphic artists, you're gone. See ya. We have a legend in our midst with Marcus Pearson. And if you want to become a member of this crew, subscribe, become a member, and we will add you in as soon as we possibly can. Let's see what the game report says. Let's see the let's see games, cons, game analysis for all aboard you racing. We hit 1 target only. Ooh, so we need to wait and see what develops there. But ladies and gents, that's where we're going to close things today. We are $146,000 in the hole. Because of that, we are going to get some commission work going right now immediately and try to make some money as best we can. But yeah, we're going to see if we can, you know, get this ship turned around with all aboard you racing and others coming very soon. But as always, show your feedback down below. Excited to get this series going again, along with our other content you see here on the channel. Trying to mix it up with a little bit of different flavors. Let me know how you enjoy it, and let me know some feedback and tips as well. But stay safe. God bless to each of you. We'll catch you back in the next one.